Here we are, folks. This is your Rocket Brawlers versus your OCBI Redhawks 1, with your Rocket Brawlers being blue, your OCBI Redhawks being orange. Polar and Adam go for the kickoff. It is going to be won out by the OCBI Redhawks. Polar is going to lob it up, and his two teammates are going to go for it. Deadweight is taking it above the net. The double tap is going to go through. And it is going to be kicked away, however. And Brunt, on the blue side, the Rocket Brawlers looking to bring back the aggression and get back in, and a beautiful fake flip, or flick, by Polar to bring the Rocket Brawlers up 1-0 early here. 30 seconds in is the scoreline that you want in this type of situation. We are going to see a kickoff between Judd and Flame. Okay. Missing his aerial there, but Adam is there to clean things up, bring it onto the side of the Rocket Brawlers. Immediately cleared Flamingo here, but not quite, as Deadweight is going to beat him out and send it over to this left side, as already Deadweight going to chuck it over, and that's going to be the second goal for the Rocket Brawlers this early. We aren't even a minute in. I'm honestly very impressed with these guys already. We're not even a minute in, and you're already pulling this. I mean, so it's something. Deadweight and Flaming. Oh, Flamingo going for it, because Judd is going to knock it high. He's going to set up for the retrieval. Unable to get it through, however. The Deadweight is going to take it over, but Flamingo's here to challenge him. He's going to be able to pick it away. Polar now going to grab up the ball. Going to be bumped away by Adam. That's going to give Flamingo enough time to get in possession. He's going to be hit off the corner, back into the OCBI Redhawks, and cleared away once more by your Rocket Brawlers. Bit of a challenge in front of the net as Flamingo is going to take that away, keep it clear. Going up in the air, he sends it off to Adam, but that's off the crossbar on the side there. But that little challenge from Tay is going to be enough to work that out there. Beautiful, beautiful stuff from them. Very nice. Now we are going to have a bit of a weird kickoff. Deadweight and Flamingo going for it. There's Judd. Going to go up. It's going to be knocked away by Tay, unable to retrieve the ball. His teammate is here. Polar is looking to steal away the boost and keep possession of the ball. Kept in this corner, Deadweight now trying to get an angle for Polar. Flamingo is there, but Polar taking it up and over. Absolutely beautiful. You just see the nice pass over to Polar. He fakes out. He just gets it over. Absolutely lovely. That is exactly what you want to see in these types of scenarios. You want that to happen for your team. Kickoff going the way of the Rocket Brawlers again. Flamingo has the ball. He's up. The air dribble. He gets the reset. Almost manages to get it over Polar. Not quite, however. Now it's in this back left. Polar looking to clear. He's trying to send it up to Deadweight. He's just going to shoot it instead because he doesn't have the boost. His Judd is now going to be forced to try and defend, but there's no one. Oh, Polar making it back in time. Thought there was no one in net there. Now it's going to be kept above. Polar trying for it. Going to be cut off. Now, Flamingo getting knocked away by Polar. Once again, we're back onto the side of the OCBI Redhawks. Flamingo gets it past two. Dunks the third. It's above the net. Can anyone get back in time to defend? They aren't going to be able to. Now Polar is in the air looking for the clear. Going to send it down to Judd, who is going to make the clear. And Adam is going to get two. He's going to get Polar and Judd. There's now Flamingo. Clears it back into the side of the Rocket Brawlers. He's going to keep this competitive at least, as Polar is dribbling above the net. Gets the double touch. But he isn't able to get it in. Very fancy mechanics here. Now Flamingo is going to take it away. Polar is going to be the one to challenge him. Going to send it up. Throwing it up to Deadweight, as he uses Deadweight to get the reset. That was nifty. There's now Flamingo. Going to send it off target from what Adam had intended. Unfortunate there. That's not what you want to be doing right now. You want to be working together as a team. Small mistakes like that can cost you, especially when you're down 2. As now Flamingo is going to have to fight against Polar, but he doesn't realize he's there. And Polar with the hat trick now. Absolutely lovely. That is what you want to see is Polar just slots it. But I don't think Flamingo realized he was directly behind him. Unfortunate. Now we are going to see Tay win the kickoff, but it's immediately going to be taken away by Polar. But kept in by Flamingo. Now Deadweight looks to clear once more as he boots it up to Polar. And Polar looking to get a shot on target, but Tay says no. Managing to get back in time. He blocked that shot off. It was a risky shot from half court there. Now Judd goes up at him, dunking over him. Now Polar clears it out again. Sets it up for Deadweight. Deadweight chucks it above the net. Sends in for Judd. Kept up in the air. Flamingo taking it away. Now it's going to be off to this right side of the net. Polar trying to get it in. He's going to send it back to Deadweight. It's going to be over. It's now Tay. He's on this Rocket Brawler's side, looking to capitalize. Unable to, as now they got to scramble back to the net. Polar gets blocked off by Tay. His teammate was there as well. Flamingo looking to stop him. Cut that off. Now Tay and Judd, the 50, going the way of Judd. The Rocket Brawlers are up 3 right now with 18 seconds on the clock. I'm going to call that game, but I'm not going to count the Red Hawks out now. They've given the Rocket Brawlers definitely a run for their money. There's 10 seconds hit on the clock. The dreams for OCBI of getting an early 1-up on the Rocket Brawlers is fading. The chance to keep the ball in the air is there for at least another goal as it finally hits the ground. And the Rocket Brawlers win. So if you're a little confused why OCI Gold is there. Uh-oh, wait a second. I think we might have a bit of a conflicting error here. Let's see. I'll verify for you folks. We're verifying. Verification. Rocket Brawlers, Flamingo. Okay. I love doing verification checks for you folks. This is what we like. Uh-oh, I think we're stuck in a loading screen. This ain't good. Oh. Oh, I think we had a crash, folks. Unfortunate. So I will bring you folks back when we figure out what has happened here, because we had a bit of a crash. I think teams are gonna have to fix this, but we will be right back. Hello folks, we are back. So we did have a bit of a crash, as I said. The teams are all good again. We are back. Apologies about that. It sucks when these kinds of things happen, but not much you can do about it. I mean, in games like these, you can be a little unpredictable with the servers. We are just waiting for people to filter in. But yeah, good game from both teams so far. I mean, pretty sure the Rocket Brawlers won that one out. I will have to verify that, but it's worked out so far. It's been good. Just kind of wanting a little more aggression out of the side of OCBI. Didn't quite work out for them. We're just gonna hope that everything is all good here. Yep, there we go. Now I believe we are on the right sides. Flamingo is a Rocket Brawler. Yep, there we go. So actually, OCBI went out the first. We've got a bit of a flip here, it looks like. Anyway, Polar is going to be winning out the first there. Deadweight is going to send it up. Down. Polar. Off to the side of this net. Going to be sent down into center. Up above and taken through. But Adam says no. He manages to get one away from Polar. Now it's going to be tossed into this back right corner. Judd gonna try and take it. Firing it across, back and forth. On this side, Flamingo. Trying to do something with it. Unable to as he's blocked off. The boost so low for the orange team here. Unable to really find any on the map as Polar was just kind of eating all of it. Keeping himself topped off at all times. Using all of their boost. Now he's going to try and drop it in front for his team. He's going to keep it there. Deadweight is going to try and get it in, but he's not going to be able to. The angle too awkward as Polar tries to pinch one through. He's not going to be able to. He's fired back onto his side. Now Judd on the ceiling. Going to try and get the flip preset. Unable to as now Polar brings it back into his corner and sends it up to Deadweight to be taken away. Now Adam. He's got an open opportunity here, but he sends it too far to the right. This isn't good. Now we're down in center. Taken up. Deadweight and Polar in the air together. Bit of a dance happening. Now it's down in this left corner. Just a bit of back and forth as now Judd is going to be set up by Deadweight. Judd's gonna set him back up as they try and get it back to Polar. Polar going up, but he's blocked off by Flamingo. Now Flamingo, he's going up, looking for more, but he's out of boost. He's gonna be demoed by Judd and he's sent back all the way to his half. Now Tay is gonna miss that. Gonna be down for Flamingo. Fired up. And down once more. Off to this back right corner in front of this net. Looking a little scary. Okay. Is here. It's in front of the net. He tries to save. Flamingo is there. Polar getting unlucky. It goes off that corner. 20 boost for Flamingo. If he sends it above, his teammates are not close enough to capitalize on that, and Polar immediately tries to punish by sending it across, and he's going to be able to, as it goes straight in the net. Beautiful. Absolutely stunning. Just crossbar and in. Not much more you can ask for there. The Flamingo is a rocket brawler, so yes. So our sides are flipped here, so OCBI is where the Rocket Brawlers should be, and the Rocket Brawlers are where OCBI should be. I will fix that momentarily, but for now, we'll focus on the game as it's being sent out back towards center, towards Tay. Gonna get a bit of a reset off of that. Just looking to dribble it around, get it away. It's gonna be set up for Flamingo. And now it's up. Polar getting into a bit of a bump with his teammate there. Now he's going to take it past one. He's fully loaded on boost. He's able to set up with Deadweight. It's unable to be officially done as now Polar sends it close once again. Deadweight going up into Polar as they try and set up Judd, but it's too far. And now the ball is just skyrocketing all the way to the back. Unfortunate. I was so close for them, and it just didn't work out. And now we are going to see Judd and Tay go for it. It's going to be a kickoff goal from Judd here. Absolutely stunning. It was just perfectly timed. Tay misses the ball ever so slightly, trying to predict where the jump is going to go through. And your Red Hawks, well, they're up 2 right now, but the Rocket Brawlers aren't making it easy. Now Deadweight and Adam are going to go up. Winning out the kickoff is your Rocket Brawlers, but it's going to be immediately sent back to their side. quick update. Orange is your Rocket Brawlers, blue is your OCBI Redhawks. We shall continue to fix this. Fired up. 1 minute on the clock. Gonna be taken further and further into this back right corner. The Rocket Brawlers do have a chance to tie here. With 48 seconds on the clock, anything can happen here, really. If Polar looks to challenge Flamingo, and he's going to be able to. He's not going to be able to get it close enough to the nets. Now he is going to be bumped away by Adam. As Judd goes up, Deadweight unable to get there in time to capitalize on what Judd is throwing to him. He's going to be there now, and he's looking to stop Flamingo's little reign of terror. Polar, his teammate's going to have to, as it's now almost being centered by Tay as Tay steals the boost away. Polar and Judd getting into a little bit of a bump there, not going extremely well as Judd now goes up. Gonna fire it down as Polar. Beautiful hit right there as it flies straight by. Oh my, that's what you want to see right there. Nice shot, goes through to the flips are bad. You don't want to be air rolling in a situation like that. It just slides right over the car. Now Polar and Flamingo. Going for the kickoff. Being sent back towards the Rocket Brawler's side as their hopes of winning one are going awry. As they look to at least get one back, which they will do. Now it's 3-2. Not bad at all. If you're gonna go down, you're at least gonna take one with you. That's what I would like to say. As OCBI are going to take, I believe, 2. Yep, that's 2. But now we're going to be playing to see if the Rocket Brawlers get swept or not. That's what we're playing for now. As if I quickly do this, watch this. This is boom. Swap sides. Crazy. Like magic. Like magic. Everything's fixed. The sides are right. Everything is beautiful. There we go. Now my scoreboard's right. Everything's good. The teams swapped around. They were supposed to be in the other positions. They swapped around in game. That's okay. That's okay. Now we are going to have a kickoff between Adam and Judd here. It's going to be fired into this back left corner of the Rocket Brawlers. It's going to be dunked over one as Polar looks to try and get it close to the net. He's not going to be able to. As Adam is going to take it across half, and Deadweight is going to be tasked with stopping it. He manages to prevent anything from further happening as Judd and Deadweight get a little bit of a bump there. Ooh, close one from Judd, but Adam is there to stop it, cut it off. As now that is open season for the Rocket Brawlers as they get one in. Up early, first 30 seconds, getting one through. The Rocket Brawlers, despite being down 2 right now, are at least gonna get one goal back. What you want to do? What you at least want right there. Now Judd and Tay are gonna go for it. It's gonna be immediately sent into the side of the Rocket Brawlers. Deadweight is gonna try and grab it, but he's gonna leave it for Polar. Polar is gonna take it above the net. He's gonna miss. As Flamingo dunks it over Deadweight, and all that's left is Judd. He is able to stop Flamingo from getting any further, but now that is an overcommit from the OCBI Redhawks. All 3 members were just too far in. You can't be doing that. You can see all 3 go for the ball, a miscommunication there. And then Adam, just a simple, I mean, I wouldn't call that simple. He tried to be stylish, but nice little stylish goal. 3 is anything, but you take those when you're down. Deadweight and Adam are now going to go for it. It's going to be 50 to up into the air as Polar is going to hit it. It's going to be fired into his back left now. Deadweight looks to potentially try and score, get one up, bring it back for the Rock. Oh my, OCBI Redhawks. I got lost in thought there. Blew me away with this play as Polar just kind of flicks it up straight into Deadweight, and Deadweight chucks it over Tay. Right in that top right corner. I was stunned for a second there. That was absolutely insane. I did not see that coming. Now Polar is going to leave the kickoff. He'll be taken up. Now he tries there. Dribble. He's going to get his reset. He's going to send it down to Deadweight. Deadweight's not going to be able to get a hand on it, though. It's going to be immediately turned over to the Rocket Brawler side. As now they're going to go on their own air dribble. Not a team air dribble, as you're going to hear someone jump by. Flamingo tosses it up to Adam. unable to capitalize as Flamingo needs to make a mad dash back to his half. Try and make sure that this net is safe, and Adam is going to be there. Going to be close to 50, heading straight for deadweight, but Adam and Flamingo able to get one over. See Adam with a nice pop. Flamingo get 50ing it, and he's going to win the 50, and Adam just jumps up, slams it in. Beautiful 50. Absolutely stunning. The Rocket Brawlers are up 3 here. I mean, well, up 2 here. 3 goals in total. That's where you want to be in a situation like this. Is now deadweight sent it to Judd. But the team bump is once again going to hinder the OCEI Redhawks. You can't be having this. They keep hindering themselves. The overcommits, the team bumps. As much as OCBI is good mechanically, they do not seem to have the team play coordination you'd like. Every so often they get there, but in some situations they just don't, as Adam is now going to block off Polar. Judd is going to fire at center for deadweight. It is going to be taken away as now Flamingo, free as a bird, runs it into the net. 1 goal off of a hat trick. Now you're just going to watch him dribble it past. Again, these overcommits from OCBI are going to be the bane of them. It is not going well for them right this second, as now Flamingo and Polar are going to go for it. It is 50 straight down the line, slightly to the side of the OCBI Redhawks. This is going to be fired hard, almost straight into the net. That was a little scary. Now Flamingo is going to try and get it above the net. Polar is going to keep it above the net, but he is going to take it for himself, staying on the other side of that ball. The bump is almost good from Tay. Try and get another one on the board. Right now, the Rocket Brawlers are doing wonderfully as the potential goal goes through. Tay with that backflip is going to hinder him. That is not something you want to be doing in this situation. Backflips are your worst enemy. Ugh. I remember when I played my first 2 years, I would backflip like crazy. It was not good. You don't want to be doing that. It's not good. Not fun. Judd and Tay are going for it, but Judd beats out Tay as it's already set to right for the net. Flamingo sends it down to Polar by accident. Now Polar is going to try and take it up into the corner, but he's going to be bumped away by Adam. The quick recovery to center it. Matt Deadweight is going to capitalize immediately off that. You can see the attempt from Adam here, but immediately Polar recovers. He's going to connect with the ceiling. He's going to send it down to Deadweight. And it just works. It works out. Now we are going to see Deadweight and Adam. Adam wins it out against 2, and it goes over Judd. Judd is going to be hitting this corner. Not fun. Going to be moving around in this back left. The Rocket Brawlers have a chance to lose this. Especially with Polar putting up these kinds of numbers right now. Oh my. As Deadweight sets it up perfectly for Polar. A little bit of a scoreboard check. It is 2-2-2 with Tay and Judd going scoreless right now. Not doing bad, I would say. Definitely setting up their team, keeping things in motion. But we certainly have our stars as Deadweight is going to fire it back towards the net. If no one saves that, it is over. Up 1 would be OCBI. And the Rocket Brawlers have been a little unfortunate with how their goals are going right now. They look to try and reclaim the lead that they got really early. Just a quick thing, it was 4-1 not too long ago, as Flamingo is going to screw over his teammate Adam there from getting a potential shot through. Yeah, it was 1-3 for the side of the Rocket Brawlers, potentially up to 5 here, very close. Now it's going to roll down center. But this is 3 unanswered goals for the side of OCBI. They've managed to get 3 without giving up a single point more. So it's a little scary, as now that's going to head straight for the net. Not going to go in as Tay is there, but that means Polar going to be fighting back even more. Now Adam is going to demo 1. He's looking for the second. Seems to be a bit of his calling card this game. He's demoing 2. And now it's going to be sent off. Tay is going to try and get it through. Along with Flamingo, they're just making a mad, desperate attempt. As now Adam, with the hat trick, is going to get it over. It's just a bit of a mad dash with no boost. You see Flamingo just trying desperately And he manages to keep it in at least, as Tay was also there on almost no boost. So if that went wrong, it was a open net for the side of OCDI. The Rocket Brothers are looking to not get swept here, as they're going to try and fight fiercely to keep this 1-goal lead with 18 seconds on the clock. It is doable for both teams, as Deadweight is going to demo Tay, and he's going to look for Flamingo. Seems to be the main threat, as that's headed straight for the net, but it's going to be a save by Tay. This could be a buzzer beater. As now the time goes down, Polar, the last desperate attempt, is going to make it through, and we go to overtime. Oh my, that was nuts. Polar on 0-0 is going to manage to just get it above Tay, and we go to overtime, folks. Woo! Not going down are the OCDI Redhawks. They're looking to get their sweep. Now Polar wins out the kickoff. It's headed straight towards Adam. Judd keeping it on this side, but Adam is desperately trying to get it out. Is now Flamingo trying to get it over, but Polar is going to be there to answer. As he tries to get fancy with it, he tries to get the resets. Unable to. Now Deadweight gonna censor to Judd, but blocked by Flamingo. It's fired back into the side of the OCDI Redhawks. Up and over is Polar. He's gonna center it on his own net. A little scary if there was someone there to answer it. Because now Deadweight is gonna steal that away from Adam. He's gonna try and get the double on it, and now gonna be set up for Polar off of that bounce, but he's got no boost. He's just looking to buy time. We're now 50 seconds into this overtime. Flamingo looks to set it up for Adam. And he tries to send it back to Flamingo, and it's just not gonna work out. Now Adam trying to get it away from the OCDI Redhawks. Is now Polar, gets his reset, he looks to do a second, and he looks to get fancy with it. He just almost got it, but that sets Deadweight up enough to get his hat trick. And it is over. The OCDI Redhawks won. Sweet. Off of a nice setup there. There's going to be double hat tricks for Polar and Deadweight. Absolute amazing games right there. I don't think I could have asked for a better opening series of this week 3. Simply lovely. Now we'll move over to intermission while I get our next game rolling. Hello, folks. We are joining in the middle of a game as we did have a bit of a technical problem with our original game. So this is going to be Panthers versus Green Machine. I believe I have everyone on the right side. I do. So this is going to be Panthers versus Green Machine as we are going to see Faye sending it up to Brody. Brody taking it across. Going to be sent back into the side of the Panthers. Aiden up. Brody is going to slob it all the way into Green Machine territory. And Nixon is going for it. Aiden up in front of his own net. Taking it centered. He's looking to go further. But Herobrine is there to stop him. He'll be sent back into Panthers territory. Now, pinch back out. With Nixon. Sending it straight in the air. Herobrine tries to capitalize, unable to. Now Nixon almost redirecting straight into his own net, but it's going to be sent up by Blake to Brody. Absolutely nuts stuff, honestly. Nixon with a little bit of a weird touch. It goes into Blake, and it perfectly sets up Brody there. So there's now 1-1 tied up. Panthers and Green Machine. Now it's going to be sent up. Herobrine getting the reset off of that. If he had the ball still, would have been able to do something more with it. Doesn't happen. Now we are going to see Nixon going up. He centers it, but his teammates aren't there. As now Blake is going to try and take it away. It's going to be blocked, and it's going to be sent back into Nixon. As Nixon goes for the double touch. Oh my. You can just see this absolutely lovely. He lobs it up for himself. Gets the touch off the top of his car and straight in. And that's going to bring Green Machine up 1. Absolutely stunning work. Now we are going to see Aiden, Herobrine, and Blake all go for that kickoff. Blake is going to win it out in the end as it is centered. Aiden looking to try and challenge Nixon, but Nixon is going to win it out. That is now Blake going to try and run away with it. And then setting it up for Brody. Going off crossbar. Very close ball. Top of the net. Mostly crossbar. But now Blake is the last line of defense for the Panthers. He sends up as Aiden. Slots one over the top on a 50. Now that is that's something you can't ignore. Slots it over the top. Someone trying to challenge him gets it perfectly through. That's just undeniable. That was really good. And now Brody, okay, going for it. Nixon looking to get it through. He's not going to be able to. Aiden is going to block it off. Blake now going up. He's going to try and get one. Nixon is there. He's going to continue to follow it through. Jumping over people's heads. And he's finally going to be able to get boost. He's on most of that. Well, most of that he was on 0. Okay, is going to send it back over to the side of the Panthers. We are all tied up. Okay. Firing it up. Blake is going to take it. Knocked away by Nixon, but Brody is there. So is Herobrine. Bit of a back and forth shootout right now on this Green Machine side now. Aiden is going to lob it up to Blake. It's not going to be able to go through. And it is being sent in. Now we're on the side of your Panthers. As Blake, he's got an opportunity as these two players are both on 0 boost. He sets it up for Brody and Aiden as they get into a bit of a bump in the air, knocking that off target. He's taken this way as Herobrine now runs it down. Gonna be able to get boost. He lobs it. He tries to get it over Aiden's head. He's gonna be able to. Not gonna be able to be kept centered as it's another centering. God, he's not gonna get there. Another center. It's just center after center for Green Machine right now as they need someone to actually get it in. They can't just keep setting up for each other. Now Aiden is gonna break the stalemate finally. And get it off of his half, only to have it returned right back to him. As Nixon is gonna gain possession of the ball. Lobs it up as Herobrine demos Blake. Brody without boosts. And now Blake goes up, but he's getting challenged by Nixon. This might be an overtime in game 1. Now Herobrine and K are in net. Gonna be sent to the side of your Panthers. It's gonna be a last second goal as it's lobbed up a little bit and knocked down. Overtime here in game 1. Man, oh man, and this is going to be an intense series already, and I know it. As Nixon fires it off, getting sent into the side of the Panthers. Green Machine looks to start an early offensive with Blake on 0 boost. Nixon's going to launch it away, but Brody had a chance there. Chance to make it good, and he's going to dodge out of the way of that, fakes him out. Get past Brody. Okay, beautiful stuff there. Now Nixon accidentally going to center it off of that. So that is exactly what they wanted, it appears. Now they're going to try and get it through. Blake pops it up for Aiden. It's going to go over one, but not over Herobrine. Saw right through what their intentions were, as now Brody is going to try to bring this through. Unable to, as Nixon pops it straight in the air. But K has no boost. This is now going to be lobbed above the net, and Herobrine is going to get it through with the help of K, and Green Machine take the first. Absolutely lovely stuff right there. Ooh. And yeah, Green Machine get the first. That is lovely. This is what you want to see. Yeah, not much more I can say about this game. I mean, I know these next two in the series are going to be very, very competitive, I'm gonna say. There's no way it's not going to be. Now, we're gonna be in, we're gonna be ready. It's just the engines are revving. Nice little hum on Brody here. He's gonna start. Herobrine, he's gonna win that out, and Nixon looking to cheat off of that. He's gonna demo Blake, but he's not gonna be able to get what he wanted. The goal was the idea, but it didn't go through, but it doesn't matter. Herobrine and K. Simply lovely work together there, as you see K lob it off of a 50. Straight into Herobrine. He's just going to slot it in that top right corner. Absolutely lovely. That is what you want to see on the side of Green Machine to try and take an early lead here. Is now Nixon and Herobrine aren't going to be able to win the kickoff together. Now Nixon looking to challenge Aiden. Be able to knock it away from Aiden, as Blake does take away his teammate's only boost. Herobrine is going to block off that. As now, it looks a little desperate from the Panthers here. They look to be running out of boost. Yeah, Blake on 0 right now. Aiden about 90. He's going to steal that from his 0 boost teammate, even though he's on 90. Brody's on about 75, 50 now. 0. This is looking a little sketchy. Now Green Machine in net is being pressed heavily as Blake and Brody to try and get that through. Unable to, as Aiden is going to launch it to the back left corner here. Nixon going to take it away. He's going to lob it center for his teammate, but they are going to get blocked off. As Herobrine is going to try and pinch it off the corner, but he is going to be able to send it into Nixon. Even though the pinch didn't quite go well. Nixon looking for boost. It's going to be sent into his back left corner and fired away. Kept in by Nixon, as it's just going to teeter back and forth over this middle line here. Finally, it's going to be in Green Machine territory deep, and that's going to be enough for Blake, as Aiden sets him up beautifully. Aiden and Brody going up together. Going to be able to hit it into that left side. It's going to hit off perfectly, and it's going to be set up for Blake there. Yeah, just lovely. Now Aiden is going to win out that kickoff. He's going to be able to steal the back right boost as well. Taking it straight away. He's going to send it to center, but K is going to prevent it from getting any further. As Brody is now looking to try for something here. Him and Blake working in synchronicity. Trying to come through here. Oh, and they're going to be able to. But it's going to be Aiden and Blake this time instead of Brody. As Aiden sends it up, gets it off the wall, and it's going to be sent straight into Blake, and he's going to manage to get it over K, off the crossbar, and straight in. Just, wow, that was great. Now, Blake rolling up. Nixon is going to take it away. Up. And in control. He's going to flick it over one. Is Nixon going to be able to get there? And he's going to be able to. The bump almost going through. That almost worked out. Brody, he's going to send it above. Not going to be able to capitalize. Now Aiden is the only one in net. That might be free if Blake gets rid of Herobrine, but he's not going to. He's just going to try and pop that up off of his own car. He's not going to get it. Now Herobrine going on the aggressive, well, offensive here. It's just rolling back and forth in between these two sides. We're getting big shots after big shots, boom after boom. Just going to be rolling back and forth. This K is the last line of defense, and he's going to be able to, and it's coming hurling towards the Panthers net, and it finally connects, and we are now tied. Absolutely stunning there. That is what you want to see from these teams. Now Herobrine and Aiden going for the kickoff. It is going to be one out. I decided Green Machine, so Herobrine did win that out. Now Nixon and Aiden going up together as Herobrine is going to manage to get that past. I was rubbing my nose for most of that, which sucks. But yeah, Aiden goes up, Nixon down. And it just gets sent straight to Herobrine in front of Blake and Brody. They weren't able to get their hands on it. It was just so close, but right out of reach. Now Kay and Brody are going for it. Brody is going to win it out. He's going to stick with it. He's going to beat out Herobrine. It's going to be sent center as Nixon looking to stop it. Not going to need to as it goes off crossbar. Blake looking to try and challenge as Nixon takes it further in. Brody. As Blake goes aerial over Herobrine. Blake gets his hat trick, putting in all the work for his team right now with beautiful passing plays and setups from his teammates. Like, he is the one who's finishing off these goals. He's making it in. Right now we are tied 3 apiece. Now Blake and Nixon going for it. Aiden is going to cheat up and he is going to win that out. As now Blake is going to go for it. Going to be sent straight centered. Nixon is there to ward off any potential goal. Herobrine is going to shoot it up for Nixon. It's going to be sent far as Aiden is forced to redirect. We'll face another goal lead for the side of Green Machine. Reminder, Green Machine is up 1 with a nice pop there into Herobrine. Bicycle kick. Aiden is going to be challenged by Nixon and he's going to win it. But Brody is going to keep it on the side of Green Machine. In this back right. Herobrine just kind of looking to slow down the pace. As 1 minute is on the clock, a goal here could spell certain death for both of these teams. I'm going to be honest with you. Could mean not getting back into this. As Herobrine is going to get one with the help of Nixon. Nixon's going to bounce it off the center there. Herobrine's going to set himself up with a nice little tap over the top. 3-4. This could spell doom for the Panthers here in losing the series. Now Aiden loses the kickoff to Herobrine. Okay. Nixon. Aiden. Keeping up the wall. He's on the roof looking to set it centered. Brody is up. Potential. Not quite there. Is now Nixon with 30 seconds on the clock. He's going to hand it off to Herobrine. It's going to be fired into the side of the Panthers. That's hurling towards the Green Machine net now. Brody's unable to get his hands on it. Sent centered once more. Aiden with what could be the final hoorah from the side of the Panthers for this game as Herobrine demos with 5 seconds on the clock and the Green Machine in full force. The gears are not rusting anytime soon. We leave the game. We won't get to see a game 3, so no sweep play out. So I'm going to assume that means that Green Machine is just going to take it 3-0. They aren't going to play to see if they get swept or not. And we will see you in our next game. That one was a bit quick, however, so we might not be able to get there just yet. But yeah, that was beautiful from Green Machine and the Panthers. It was intense the whole way through. I'm going to send you folks over to intermission while I get our next game ready.
makes this so special, where there's not a lot of barrier to entry. It's, do you have a passion for gaming? That's all it really takes. There's so many different things involved in this. It really does take that full team to make a successful event run. And that's what this program does. You got the lighting going on, you got the video capture going on, you got the whole production crew that are packaging this all together, you have the shoutcasting that's happening. We want to be, that pinnacle for esports. We want students to come here, learn from industry best, and launch their careers in esports. You have that new arena that's being built. To have that investment through the college, it proves a lot. We're invested in this. This can lead to something really big and something really neat and something that you're really invested in. It's a billion-dollar industry, and we really can't wait to see where this goes.
folks, it'll be your Kodiaks versus your OSEA. There's RL Blue and red. Fun fact, this is the other school in my school district. Well, my town, I guess. A little bit of a grudge match there. If I was to pick. I remember when I played, it was a big grudge match. We didn't exactly like each other. Grudge matches are always fun. But, I retired out and these guys are still playing, so you can see who really won. As we are just waiting for everyone to make their way in as the server is officially up. I believe we are just waiting on the Kodiaks as we do have the ODSS RL Blue. Yeah, I believe this school has like 4 teams. I think. Let me fact check myself here. They have 2 in here. A third. A fourth. They have 4 teams. A lot of teams. Just in the Champ Plus division, they have 2. And they have 1 in every other division except middle school, which is the high school. I mean, kind of hard to have a high school team in, well, yeah, high school's team in a middle school division. Don't ask me how you'd do that. I don't know. They'd find a way. I mean, I'm now realizing it says CND1. I think that was their last team and they forgot to change it. Nope, that wasn't even their last team. Alright. Oh boy. Yeah, but again, ODSS RL Blue is the other team in other high school in my district, so again, bit of a grudge match. As you can see, WSS is in my name, Westside Secondary School. Not in the same league as these guys, unfortunately. These guys are a bit better than our current team, but next year, we'll be there. We'll be back for you. There is a team of theirs in our division, however, so. Ah, the Kodiaks are in here. This is not the ODSS, this is the Kodiaks. The Kodiaks are in here. Hi, Kodiaks. We are just waiting on... Wait. I don't know what's going on anymore, man. Now. Oh, we're gonna see 2v3, but looks like we had a bit of an issue because the Kodiaks were not supposed to make this game, and they did anyway. So that's okay. That's okay. So ODSS RL Blue will be playing with 2 members of their team instead of the 3 that they would want to be playing with, which is a little unfortunate. I'm gonna have to send you folks back over to the versus screen just really quickly while we do it. But yeah, again, they are the other team in my district, so not to say I'm preying on their downfall. You can't see it, but I'm nodding my head a little bit. But I do wish them good luck in this. Yeah, I do wish them good luck. They're a great team from what I've seen. Fantastic people. I've met a couple of them. They're great people. Oh. So you guys can't hear it, but a little bit of We're just working out the problems very much. That's okay. So yeah, I've seen the Kodiaks. I played them last year. They were, well, last year or the year before? I know I've played the Kodiaks. One of my years when I was playing. They're a great team. I love playing them. Or I loved playing them. They were fantastic to play against. Great sports. Pretty competitive. I liked the teams that were more competitive than we were. When teams were either like years ahead because we had a bit of an issue there, or years behind, we had a bit of an issue there. It wasn't actually fun to play. So I liked teams that matched our skill level enough to where we were super competitive. It was really hardcore. I enjoyed when it was super hardcore. We're gonna look again. Are we good? Oh, we have people. I repeat, we have people. Oh no, did they swap sides again? I think they did. I'm gonna preemptively swap. The teams love to do this. They love to swap at the sides, and once they have to do that. Piss. That's okay though. It looks like oh, we have a player. One joined. Yeah, I'll just show over then. Oh, there we go. Okay, everyone's in. Looks like we're gonna be playing 2v2 instead of 2v3. Oh, there we go. So it's gonna be 2v2 with ODSS, RL Blue, and the Kodiaks both having 2 players. So this will be a bit of a 2v2, which will be nice. As Blixer looks to get it over Hive Aider. As Biscuit goes off, he gets the reset off of that. He's gonna send it up for the Blixer. Not gonna be able to get in there as he is without boost. Is now Fun Gamer and Hivenator are just going to work together to get it across and straight in. It's always nice to have teams that are ready to go like this. 2v2, I love the sportsmanship from Kodiaks there. They did not have to play down 1, but they're going to anyway. I respect that heavily. You choose to play 2v2. Now it's going to be sent up by Hive. Well, sorry, by Blixer. Over the top of the net on the side of the ODSS RL Blue. They are up one right now as Hiveator looks to go for another. He's not going to be able to, unfortunately. He's now Fun Gamer. He's going to get it over 1, but he is without boost. Hiveator is the only one better, so going to have to look to get it above Blixer. He's not going to be able to. Bit of a bump happening. And that's just going to soar almost straight in, but Biscuit is there. Works out there as he's going to be going along this back right corner. Hiveator, ooh, sketchy. He's going to save it, however. Now Biscuit sends it to the other side. Fun Gamer. Gonna try and get things moving. Bit of a long range shot there. And Blixer is there. Gonna be double. Both of the ODSS RL Blue are going to go for that. Gonna call them ODSS now. Fun Gamer, he's going to try and get it over 1, but Blue is there. He sets up high. Oh my! That's sketchy. Luckily, no one from the Kodiaks had boost, and ODSS stays alive, barely there. Now Fun Gamer going to get it past 1. He's not going to be able to get past Biscuit, though. Nice on this right side as Biscuit is going aerial next Hiveator. Bumped by Fun Gamer. Blue is gonna try and get it through. With that hit, it's gonna go in. So close for Hive to save that. You can see in the replay here, it was super close to Hive being able to save. Literally minuscule. That much, and he would have saved it. That is insane. Because now Blue and Hive are going to go for this. It's going to be sent onto the side of the Kodiaks. And Biscuit's just immediately going to run with it straight towards the net. Hive is going to go out. Blue is unable to get to it. Fun Gamer is going to send it into the back right. Might see a bit of a regret from the Kodiaks here about playing 2-on-2. But, I mean, all is fair. Fun Gamer sends it into his back right. Hive can control the ball now. Gonna go up. He's gonna try and get it past Biscuit, but Blue is there to fill in Biscuit's blind spot. Now Hive has it again. Low on boost is the Kodiaks as they finally managed to at least get it out of the hands of ODSS. Now Hive is forced to save that, and Blue is gonna be forced into his back corner without boost. His teammate is going to be stuck in a 1v2 as they're going to get the dribble bump through. And that's going to be 2 for ODSS and 1 for the Kodiaks. I mean, bit sketchy so far from both teams. It is a 2v2, so I mean, what more can you say? Because now we are going to see Hive and Blue go for it. Send into the back left corner, into Biscuit, but Biscuit's going to miss it, and that's just going to be an easy setup for Fun Gamer. And he's going to capitalize on it. He's going to take it straight away. And I mean, you got to capitalize on mistakes like that. In threes, you wouldn't really see a mistake like that because you've got that third person if you do that to bail you out. But this is a 2v2. There is no third person, so there is no bailout happening here. Now, Biscuit and Fun Gamer are the only 2 with boost, and they're going to be forced to fight each other. And Biscuit is going to win it. Fun Gamer does get blocked off. Biscuit not quite getting what he wanted at his jump, but Fun Gamer is all the way on the side of the Kodiaks. Oh my! As Blue just tries to shove that straight in. He tries to get a pass. Biscuit is going to make Gamer once again overcommit. Hive going to stop that. Now Blue just going to go for it. Pop it up a little bit. Is Gamer going to take it away. It's going to be popped up in front of the net. Hive is going to keep it on this side. He is now out of boost. He needs to defend the net. Oh, Hive challenges. Well, sorry. Fun Gamer challenges. It's going to be sent above the net now. Demo onto Biscuit. As Blue is forced into his own net to try and defend, and he's going to be able to. It's going to be racing towards the ODSS net, and they're not going to be able to stop it in time. The Kodiaks are now only trailing by 1. Very close now. Very, very close now. Only trailing by 1 is a little scary. A little bit of a scoreboard check. Hive putting him a good amount of work. There's Blue now. He's going to get it fired away. He's going to be sent back onto his side, however, as Biscuit is doing a little bit of a Beyblade impression in the air there. Biscuit taking it. He is back right. Hive is up. Blue is going to win the 50. Fun Gamer. He's going to send it, unfortunately, back to Biscuit, and Hive has no boost, but it doesn't matter. It's off the crossbar. Because now Gamer is going to be able to get back into net and help his teammate out. It's going to be sent back center, and now Blue is going to tie up the scoreboard. 3 apiece. And all of a sudden, for ODSS, this looked so good. It's looking a little dire now. You need 1 more to hopefully win this game 1. Now Biscuit and Gamer are going... Well, Biscuit is going to demo Gamer. So that's going to give Gamer the opportunity to get back quicker. He's able to save it. Now it is Blue versus Gamer. As Gamer goes up, he goes for the bump, and he's going to get it. And that's up 1 more. 3-4. ODSS is up 1 now. Just look at this. The Gamer gonna just get the bump. Dribble bumps are deadly in 1v1s, folks. If you're ever playing 1v1 and manage to get in that scenario, get the bump. Don't miss. You'll regret it. Anyway, Blue and Hive going for it off this kickoff. 14 seconds on the clock. It's headed towards the ODSS net. Just hit away. Biscuit almost gets it. But with 5 seconds on the clock, it would be a mad dash from the Kodiaks to try and get one in. And it doesn't matter. As Gamer, he's going to make sure that doesn't happen. He's going to give his team a 2-goal lead. And on 0-0. So it's over. And ODSS RO Blue, they take the first. What more could you want from them? I get to see the polite GGs from both sides. Kodiaks might be kicking themselves a little bit taking this 2v2. Oh boy. Are we going to have another issue like we did last time, or am I good? You folks who weren't here last week, we had a lot of disconnection issues. That was not fun. Not fun at all. Is wow, these guys are ready to just get right back into it. I won't even get a chance to like do my casual banter, my fun. Just this. Now Biscuit and Hive are going to go for it. It's going to be sent centered. Blue is up for it, but he's going to send it off target, and it's going to be back into Gamer. Biscuit is going to get the recovery, but he's not going to be on target still. Now Hive tries to set it up for Gamer. He's not going to be able to. He gets the 50 off. It's going to go towards Gamer, and Gamer's going to win out his 50. Now it's headed towards the Kodiak net. It is above as Biscuit looks to clear straight into Hive. Not even a chance to get it past him. Hive is going up again. It's going to be knocked straight down in front of the net. There's Blue manages to get a pass, and Biscuit both on 0 boost, looking to fight their way out of this. They're not going to be able to. His Hive is going to keep it straight in. He's going to set up Gamer for a nice early goal, 51 seconds in. 41. Well, 47 seconds in, I lied. I think. 41? Time is hard. Now we are going to see Blue and Hive back into this back right corner. The Kodiaks are going to win this one out. Now it's both on this right side as they look to bump Fun Gamer. Take it away. Up over the net. Blue looking to get it to his teammate, and he's going to be able to with the weird sort of dribble. You're going to see this. Let's analyze this once more. He's going to go up over the net. He's going to make it look like he's going across, but he's not going to. He's going to send it down to Biscuit, and Biscuit nuclear bomb straight from the net. Now Hive and Blue are going to go for it. Fun Gamer forced to turn back. He wanted to cheat, but he's not going to be able to. Fun Gamer is going to ruin Biscuit's attempts. Hive has no boost. It's a little bit of a bump between teammates there. Not exactly what you want. Blue also has no boost. 2 without boost and 1 with boost. That's not what you want. Now Blue is just going to try and jam it through. He's not going to be able to. His Fun Gamer finally has boost. Going to try and take it across the top of the net. But Blue is there. Hive is just going to rocket it to the other side of the field. Off target, unfortunately, for him. Once again, off target, this time for Fun Gamer. Not able to keep these shots on target. Biscuit is going to take it away from Hive. He tries to break off the control the Kodiaks have. Right now, the Kodiaks just keeping it nice and slow, keeping the pace down as best they can. OSEA seems to thrive in these fast-paced environments as Hive is going to fly by the ball. Unable to get a touch on it. That is disappointing. You don't want that. As Fun Gamer almost managing to get past 2. He's going to be spoiled, however. Spoils of war are not kind to him as the Kodiaks look for boost. Desperate at this point for some as their boost keeps getting stolen by these OSES players. As now Fun Gamer is going to keep it up. And once again, they're forced back into net with no boost. Hive is here. He's going to fake out 1 as Biscuit was trying to bump him away. As they finally, from the sounds of it, managed to get boost onto at least Biscuit. Blue is without boost, but that is enough for him to send it up to Biscuit. But now Hive just gets to run it in because of the overcommit, and he brings OSES back up 1. The overcommit is deadly here as we get to watch Hive just roll it straight in. Oof. Not what you want if you are a Kodiak or a Kodiak fan. As now Hive is going to win out the kickoff, very close to going straight in. And now Fun Gamer is going to send it up above, and Hive is going to be the one to try and get it in. He's not going to be able to, not exactly blocked off, but he's not going to be able to get it through, unfortunately for him. He's now Biscuit. He's going to try and do a shot, and once again, the overcommit is deadly, but Biscuit, with what little boost he had, is able to get back and demo. That is a, I mean, if it works, it works situation. He does overcommit as now Blue has to get back alive after getting demoed. But Hive is just going to force this one in. Well, actually, he didn't get demoed. He was just too far off to the side. Hive gets the better touch, and he's just going to roll it in under the watchful eye. And that is unfortunate. Now Blue and Hive are going for once more. This time, Hive wins it out. Fun Gamer going up. He is going to be knocked away by Biscuit. Hive is going to keep it in with the attempted shot as well, but Blue is going to clear it on top of the net here. Biscuit running with it. He's going to manage to get it past Hive, but he has almost no boost, down to 12. As Blue is going to be forced to try and prevent the overcommit here, as both of him and his teammate were on 0. Very down low, but Biscuit is going to now have boost. Blue is still empty. Biscuit now heading 0 as they're both going to have to go mid and finally get these boost pads. Up to his ODSS right now. The blue. He's just gonna demo Hive. I don't know if you saw that, but Hive tried to dodge and Blue was not having it. Now Blue is gonna take it away from his teammate. Now without boost, Biscuit has to do the drive of shame all the way back to his half. His Gamer is gonna get it past Blue. And he's gonna get it past Biscuit, but Biscuit managing to get enough on it to prevent that. Hive is gonna be demoed by Biscuit as well. With 30 seconds on the clock, this is getting dire for the Kodiaks. They need to make something happen here, and they need to make it quick. But with 20 seconds on the clock and it being in their half, they would need a miracle here. Especially with it in the possession of ODSS as they look to just run down the clock. You can see them keeping it in this quarter. The flip resets coming through, the defense. As they look to run at the clock, officially has slipped away from the Kodiaks. ODSS RL Blue pick the second as we look to play our third, but officially the series has been won by the ODSS RL Blue. We are just looking to play a game 3 to see if ODSS get the sweep, get the extra points on the board. But it works out, honestly. And we are going to see Fun Gamer and Blue going for this as Blue is moving it out. I expect we're going to see some heavy aggression here from the Kodiaks. Ooh, as I thought, heavy aggression, but a bit too heavy. As Hive punishes the over aggression, you're going to see this series going to get it past Blue. Blue looks to try and stop him, but Hive just has that little bit of extra speed and it goes in. Unfortunate. That is not what you want. Now Fun Gamer is going to lose out to Biscuit here. Biscuit gets his second touch on it. Hive gonna keep it in the corner here. As Biscuit is without boost. And Blue is unable to help him out there. Gonna be set up for Hive. Oh, and it's past Biscuit once again. Punishing the aggression there. This time Blue just a little too fast. Was that Biscuit? It was Biscuit. Biscuit just a little too fast. Ever so slightly too fast. That is heartbreaking. ODSS now have a 2-goal lead. 5 more and we have a mercy rule, but I don't expect the Kodiaks to lose out that badly. Blue. For the challenge, Fun Gamer. Going back to his side, but Hive is there. Biscuit alone with the net. Fun Gamer wouldn't have had the boost to get under it. He's now going to send it up. His boost is going to be stolen by Biscuit in the meantime, however. Now Hive. Biscuit looking to get it into the net. The attempted bump not going to go through, as this could be a potential punish by Hive if he's a little quicker and a little more controlled. Not going to be able to. Hive has to run all the way back. He's got to take it in front of his own net. If Biscuit tries to capitalize, well, sorry, Blue tries to capitalize on, he's not going to be able to. Now, Fun Gamer, that possession. Biscuit is going to knock that shot away, however. Biscuit looking to get a nice over the top. He's going to be able to. You're going to see the desperate attempt here from the ODSS RL Blue to try and prevent this from happening. He goes up, Hive is going to go under, and Fun Gamer is going to do a backflip. Unfortunate. I hate doing backflips in these games when you've got so much on the line and you end up backflipping under a shot, as that could be potentially bad, as they tried to do a bit of a weird kickoff there, the ODSS RL Blue, and didn't work out for them, and the flip reset. Oh my. Now that is, woo. Gets the reset up and over Fun Gamer's head. And all of a sudden that 2-goal lead that ODSS had is evaporated. Biscuit loses it out to Fun Gamer, and that could potentially be in, but Blue is there. Sends it off target. Now Biscuit sending it into the back left here, but Hive is going to boom it straight back. Gonna lose it out. Biscuit getting demoed by Fun Gamer. As Blue is left with the ball and the net. While Hive is there ever so barely. And no boost, it's hard to be there. Biscuit is gonna go for the net once more. Trying to keep control at least, as he did run out of boost. But I don't think they're going to be able to keep control as it is cleared. Hive is going to keep the zone. As now he's looking for his own over the top. It's going to be a little too high. Now Fun Gamer looks to set up Hive once more. Hive is fighting his own battle for boost. There's a mad dash for that mid boost pad, as now both OSES players do have full boost once more. Blue is going to boom it past Biscuit and Blue, as he's going to try and jam it in, but Blue is going to get rid of Fun Gamer. And Hive is left alone on this side of the map. His only teammate, Demo, sent back to their half. And now Fun Gamer is going to miss that once more. It's going to be a 2-on-1. As Hive looks to try and defend, but the Kodiak's keeping it too high. They're going to keep it over the net there. That is not what you need in this situation. You need a goal. At this point, 2 minutes. He's going up and over. The dribble is good for Biscuit. Not wanting to be swept. They're going to fight back fiercely. Nice little dribble into that top right corner over the top of Hive. Fun Gamer didn't even get the chance to come back. Unfortunately. Blue and Hive. Going for the kickoff. Hive is going to win it out. Now the Kodiaks are 1 over. This is their, I believe, their first lead in this series. Now, Hive and Fun Gamer look to slow the pace and pick it right back up. Trying to go for something. Unable to, as Fun Gamer now has to sprint back to the net to get in front of Blue and Biscuit. As now Biscuit turns around and tries to finish off what his teammate couldn't do. Unable to. He's got to go get mid boost. Teammate grabbing this back right one. But, ooh, crazy close. As now the aggression might be punished, but Fun Gamer is there. The aggression almost punished from OSES. They know about being punished for your aggression all too well. As now Blue and Hive having a bit of a fight there. The scrimmage is going to go the way of OSES as they look to shoot. Bar and down. Not bar down, but bar and down. But you're going to see it hit the crossbar up top. You're going to hear that clink. And it finally goes down, and Hive is going to hit it on an awkward angle straight down. And it'll go in. Beautiful stuff from OSES to keep us tied here. As Biscuit now is going to fire into Blue. As they tried to get early possession into the OSES half. They almost got it, but OSES denied it. As Biscuit tries to go over the top, it is headed for the net. And Biscuit gets his hat trick with 41 on the clock. Just look at this. He gets the final touch. Hive hits it awkwardly for his teammate. Well, sorry. Fun Gamer hits it awkwardly for his teammate. And Hive, he tries to get it, but he's just unable to. There's no Hive and Blue are going for it. From the end of the back, well, this right side. And now Biscuit looks to try and run it in. Hive is going to block him off. Blue and Fun Gamer both going up, not able to capitalize as Biscuit looks to try and keep the score further apart. He's not able to. It's going to be popped up, and he's going to demo Hive. Now, looking to try and get it further, but Hive has respawned. He is back on the field. Him and Blue looking to try and get something going here. Hive. They need a goal. OSES desperate to try and finish their sweep, get those extra points on the board. But it doesn't look like they'll be able to. The clock hits 0 and Blue is in possession. Fun Gamer can just try and run it into his own net. And that's what they'll do. A goal, but not the one they needed to take us to overtime. And that'll be OSES still winning the series, but not completing the sweep, as they will be taken down in the final game by the Kodiaks. Beautiful stuff from both teams. OSES does manage to win it out 2-1. But that'll be all we have for you folks this week. And we will see you in week 4, which is our final week before we head to the championships. So that'll be all from me. And you folks have a great afternoon.